in terms of unprofessionalism, though, in the scale of like how much did you f up here, right? If a pilot came on there and said, all right, so, you know, we're about 45 minutes away from Delaware. We should have pretty low visibility. Don't worry about that. We're going to be flying at an altitude of about 17,000 kilometers. Oh, sorry, 17,000 miles. And during the course of our trip, it should take approximately, you know, 35 to 45 minutes. Please make sure that you're buckled in. And if anything should happen during the flight, please make sure that you fix your oxygen tank before someone else. I'd also like to talk to you all about how the Earth is flat and perhaps a little bit about why 9/11 was an inside job. More details on that later. We'll wait until you've had a couple drinks, and then you're probably ready for a little bit of information that I'm ready to spit on this PA system. Like, okay, in that case, I'd be like, well, that's pretty wild. But let's go Brandon. I don't know. Oh, speaking of hilarious, everybody, we gotta talk about this. It's been too long. We've let this go for way too long. Let's go, Brandon. Sorry, I gotta watch what I say. It's gonna be some inflammatory words. Hey everyone, have you been seeing this popping up all over the internets, and have you been like, I don't care? Probably. I mean, if you're like me, that's probably been a reaction to this. It's just been like, okay, they have a new plaything, those conservatives, those silly little scamps. There they are, running around, screaming, let's go Brandon. It's fun, right? Yeah, oh, they have memes too. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the adage, right? The left can't meme. The left can't meme to save its life. And case in point, I mean, when the right has buttes like this, let's go Brandon. Did you know it actually means fuck Joe Biden? Yes, it's true. So every time you say let's go Brandon, you're really saying fuck Joe Biden. And if you happen to be a Christian conservative or just part of the conservative ecosystem of media, meaning that you can't actually say swear words out loud because if you do, God sees your penis. Well, if that's the case, you're in luck. You're in great luck. Because now you can say fuck Joe Biden all you want, but you don't have to actually literally say it. You can just say, let's go Brandon. Yeah, memes. Aren't they great? Just how the creativity and how they proliferate. And yeah, I mean, it's just so funny. I mean, what's the left going to do? How is the left going to survive this one? That's my question. You know, it's been a really rough year ever since that Bernie Sanders loss. And now let's go Brandon. Something, I mean, we don't even really care about Joe Biden. Most leftists kind of hate him. But yeah, I guess I'll also say, let's go Brandon. Ooh, look at that. Look at me participating in the meme. Now, where's the meme coming from? You're wondering, is it an anagram? No, it's not. Is it some very incredible wordplay that we're not aware of? No, it's not either. It's because during a NASCAR game, when a driver named Brandon was doing an interview, he thought people were saying, let's go Brandon in the crowd, and they were shouting, fuck Joe Biden. Memes, aren't they great? Aren't they fun? Aren't they amazing? And no one on the right has loved this more than Ben Shapiro. This is just the funniest thing that's ever happened. Let's listen.
West Airlines has now released a statement. So we know many of you have heard about recent statements that may have been made on a Southwest flight. We wanted you to hear directly from us. So they can't even confirm, by the way, that this happened. So it will be hysterical if it turns out this is all a figment of an AP reporter's imagination. I will laugh very hard. It wouldn't be rare. The media do this kind of stuff all the time. The media are constantly reporting incidents that are supposedly damning of American right-wing culture, and then it turns out that it never happened.
It's a musical?
That kind of stuff does happen. But here's what Southwest says. Quote, the Southwest team takes pride in providing a welcoming, comfortable, safe, and respectful environment for the millions of customers who fly with us each year. Southwest does not condone employees sharing their personal political opinions while on the job, serving our customers, and one employee's individual perspective should not be interpreted as the viewpoint of Southwest and its collective 54,000 employees. Tom Nichols is now worried that what, the guy's going to like fly the plane into a building because he said, let's go Brandon? These people are insane. I'm sorry, they're just crazy. They're just crazy. Tristan Snell, who is a person who I guess comments for CNN, that's literally the only reason anyone, has become the MAGA version of Sieg Heil. Oh, has it?
Oh, no. Is this going to be one of those things where I'm like, Ben's actually making fun of something that actually is ridiculous, but at the same time, he does love the meme.
With the Sieg Heil. However, Let's Go Brandon is hilarious. Okay, Let's Go Brandon is great. We'll get to more on this.
It's okay. See, this is what I was looking for. I was looking for his unadulterated glee at the meme. But yeah, if people think this is something to be concerned about, who fucking cares? Let the conservatives have this one. Are you serious? Are you pulling down tweets because you think it's offensive?
Some differences. I'm spotting some differences. Like, for example, I, an Orthodox Jew, not big with the Sieg Heil. However, Let's Go Brandon is hilarious. Okay, Let's Go Brandon.
It's just, it works on so many levels. It's got so many layers to it.
Let's Go Brandon. Again, not the same thing. Like, not the same thing. I noticed because ISIS cuts the heads off people or puts them in cages and sets them on fire or, you know, bombs American service people in Afghanistan. Whereas Let's Go Brandon is a bunch of people who think it's funny to say F Joe Biden because he's the worst. Then she followed.
I think it's funny because of the glee you get from the ability to finally say fuck. You know? I mean, that must be such a sense of relief. Like, oh, I can be a big boy too. I get to swear. So that part's fun. But I didn't know that there was a whole bunch of censorship surrounding this. The story has got layers behind it. Marjorie Taylor Greene complains that someone stole the Let's Go Brandon sign mocking Biden from outside her office. My word. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene on Thursday took to Twitter to complain that a person unknown had stolen a sign bearing a code for a vulgar reference to President Joe Biden. My God. Liberals, are you freaking out about this too? I mean, this is the most milquetoast meme I think I've come across in the history of political reporting. I'm going to be honest. If this is something that really upsets you, the Georgia Republican promised to have a new sign up shortly that suggested she might replace the sign bearing the Brandon slogan, a cryptic reference to the more vulgar, fuck Joe Biden, that in recent weeks has become somewhat of a shibboleth amongst extremely online conservatives, with one bearing a message from an expert. No, they stole the sign. Like Yahoo News. Yahoo! You know what's way worse than this when it comes to Marjorie Taylor Greene? Everything about her. Every other thing she does or says all the time. All the time. Let's hear what Russell Brand has to say about this.
Thing that you might not be allowed to say soon. Which is why I was only saying it then to point out how you might not be allowed to say it soon. Let's Go Brandon. Funny phenomenon or dangerous terror threat comparable to ISIS? Is that the question? Hello there, you, my 4 million glorious shimmering treasures. You know, like a couple of weeks ago, we did a video about Let's Go Brandon. Loads of people did a video about Let's Go Brandon. It was pretty funny the way it came about because during that interview, that woman's chatting to that dude and like...
What the fuck, Russell? You're a talented comedian. Of all the things I say about you, I can't take that one away. What are you doing? You actually like the meme? The answer to his question at the start is neither. Neither. Absolutely.
Are you happy to have people shouting, Let's Go Brandon? When you could basically hear them saying, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Joe... It's funny. That's a funny thing to me as a comedian. You should know where I stand politically. I don't think that the difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump is even worth arguing about. And I know that on both sides of the argument, people will go, no, I love Donald Trump. No, I hate Donald Trump. Me? Two guys in a system basically doing stuff that the system says. The thing I want to talk about, though, is that this Let's Go Brandon meme, which I think of as pretty funny, is beginning to be censored and talked about as a kind...
Is maybe this, like, I can't even say it's showing your age. I'm old as fuck. I can clearly see that this is ridiculous, but this is just one of those things where I'm like, let them have their shiny thing. Let them play with this. What's wrong?
Of terrorism. What does this rhetoric do to a culture? Is it...
Okay, hold on. Let me hear the song. Let me see the memes.
The shots that people are getting now cover that. They're
drum like I'm Nick Cannon. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. Pandemic ain't real, they just planned it. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. When you ask questions, they start banning. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. I keep a drum like I'm Nick Cannon. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. Pandemic ain't real, they just planned it. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. You ask questions, they start banning. Hey, hey, let's go Brandon. Hey, let's go.
I don't understand how you're able to rhyme everything with AA. That's incredible. It's fucking next level shit.
Is it fair? And also, is there an example of real hypocrisy and double standards? Because I feel like fuck Donald Trump was a thing that was actively encouraged on mainstream media. Let's have a look at this situation. Southwest Airlines has announced an internal investigation after a pilot was reported to have signed off a message to passengers by saying, "Let's go Brandon." Now, firstly, "Let's go Brandon" is a code for fuck Joe Brandon, but it is a code, right? So it's sort of cheeky and funny. It's not hateful and dangerous, I don't think. And I've got no dog in this fight. On a Southwest flight from Houston.
Man, I gotta start a political channel where I'm completely apolitical. It sounds great. You can report on anything. You don't have to have opinions because at the end of the day, you don't care. It's like, no, I have absolutely no dogs in this race. I'm completely apolitical. And now I'm going to talk about politics for the next 10 minutes to 4 million people. It's fantastic.
To Texas Albuquerque, New Mexico on Friday morning, an Associated Press reporter heard the pilot end a message over the public address system with the phrase. She tried to ask the pilot about his comment, but was almost removed from the plane. That doesn't sound that bad. Almost removed from... I was almost removed from a plane once. Oh, you poor bastard. I've been removed from a plane before, and even that weren't that bad. I just went, come on, off you get now. You're drunk and your feet are up. It was a long time ago. As the discussion of the incident proliferated online, Southwest said in a statement, "Southwest does not condone employees sharing their personal political opinions while on the job serving our customers, and one employee's individual perspective should not be interpreted as the viewpoint of Southwest and its collective 54,000 employees." That's pretty obvious, isn't it? What? Southwest Airlines itself says, "Let's go Brandon," and every one of the 54... Only an idiot would assume that, or someone that's willfully and deliberately trying to create a situation of ongoing opposition, suspicion and condemnation of a massive portion of the population, preventing there ever being meaningful progress, togetherness and a new emergent political systems, because however they may frame their opinions, really they're deeply invested in a kind of authoritarian conservatism, albeit an apparently liberal one.
Southwest Airlines is launching an internal investigation after a pilot reportedly signed off a message to passengers by saying, "Let's go Brandon."
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, but this is like, it's such a nothing burger. It's such a nothing burger to be upset about.
Over at CNN, where I go to get my news.
Now, that is a phrase that has become conservative code for swearing at President Biden.
Swearing at President Biden, like any president, even the nicest and most beloved presidents in history, have to make decisions that end the lives of children a couple of times a month, don't they? Like, we're going to have to drone that place, we're going to have to bomb that place. Swearing at them? Come on, man.
It actually means F Joe Biden.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's unprofessional, sure. It's, in terms of unprofessionalism, though, in the scale of, like, how much did you fuck up here, right? If a pilot came on there and said, "All right, so, we're about 45 minutes away from Delaware. We should have pretty low visibility. Don't worry about that. We're going to be flying at an altitude of about 17,000 kilometers. Oh, sorry, 17,000 miles. And during the course of our trip, it should take approximately, 35 to 45 minutes. Please make sure that you're buckled in. And if anything should happen during the flight, please make sure that you fix your oxygen tank before someone else. I'd also like to talk to you all about how the Earth is flat and perhaps a little bit about why 9/11 was an inside job. More details on that later. We'll wait until you've had a couple drinks, and then you're probably ready for a little bit of information that I'm ready to spit on this PA system." Like, okay, in that case, I'd be like, well, that's pretty wild. But let's go Brandon. I don't know. I feel like you're giving conservatives ammunition here. You're giving them the moral outrage and the fuel for something that, A, objectively, is so childish. Like, this really just goes to the fact that, like, conservatives can't swear. They're not allowed to say the F word. And so because of that, they've got themselves a neat little trick now. They've got the "Let's go Brandon" stuff. Okay, fun. And now let's make it into a story. Let's put it on to CNN and MSNBC and prove all of the conservatives right in this process. Like, look how happy he is. Have you ever seen him this happy?
Rachel's favorite math is Ben plus gun show. Okay, fine. Let's do it. Let's get out of the way. Let's go, Brandon!
It's just like, it's a bunch of little kids who learned how to swear for the first time. They learned a naughty word. Yes, they learned some naughty words, and now they're all excited and giddy. There you go. Let's go, Brandon. What a meme. My olive branch here to the liberal media, because they need help, I'm sure. This in these trying times is not to make what is it? A mountain out of a molehill. That's the one. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Let's Go Brandon is objectively sad. just as a meme. It's quite sad. It's really quite pathetic, and yet it's bringing them so much glee and joy, and ultimately has no power. Neither does just saying "fuck Joe Biden." It doesn't really have any power at all. All right, it's not really that incendiary. It's very generic. It's not really revealing in any of your opinions or anything like that. It's just saying, "Hey, fuck Joe Biden." Yeah, all right, brother. Yeah, brave. High five. But you're giving it power. You're making it more powerful now. Now people are going to be like, let's go, Brandon, secret code for some kind of, I don't know, Nazi inner circle. We're trying to learn more at this time. More on Channel 5 at 11.
Definitely part of the LGB community. Because when we say, let's go, Brandon, we don't actually mean let's go, Brandon. And I'm not going to say what it means here because I don't want to catch yet another 90-day ban. Thanks, Facebook. All right, let's go, Brandon. It means, it's like when a Southern woman says, oh, bless his heart. She doesn't mean bless his heart. You know, she means, it's saying it without saying it. You know, it's subtlety done in a very loud way. They've tried to stop us from saying it, but we won't be censored. That's why we're yelling, let's go, Brandon, every chance we get. And it works everywhere. You know, you call up Moe's Tavern, and the guy answers, and you say, is Brandon there? First name, let's go. And you just wait. God damn. Fits great on shirts and hats. It's a good cash grab. It's one less word than our last slogan. That's called efficiency. Of course, I'd rather be wearing the old hat, but... So yeah, I say it all the time, and if you know, you know. I'll just be at the bank like, let's go, Brandon. And they're like, louder for the people in the back. It's like a secret code that only you and everybody else knows.
Wow. Yeah, my official stance on this is to let the conservatives have this one, you know? Let them have a shiny little thing. They can play with it. It's a bunch of kids who discovered a swear word. That's all there is to it. Do you enjoy the Serfs but prefer not to have to use your eyeballs? Many are saying this. Well, we've got the solution for you. It's the Serf Times in podcast form. Available on most major podcasting networks now. If you enjoy it, please consider leaving a good review and feedback because it really helps the show out, apparently, and it's free, just like the podcast.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, we will build a ladder to heaven to deliver you the daily news. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are your most humble of clownish jesters. To our lords, Trevor R. and Alexander Thaler, you have our undying fealty. To our knights of the round table, Nate, that one guy, Hagbird Celine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariana McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Ants Are Still Running the World, Coulter Smith, Tom Groh, Val 9000, Jenna Tal, Quiet 185, Anna Loves Riley, Riley and Anna, Omni, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multimondi, Trevor Janis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojack, Saren 42, Chronic to Hemphog, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We shall meet you in the tavern, and we raise a drink, and we salute you.